Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we take a look at version 22.0 which dropped yesterday. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of stuff here that we want to make sure that you don't miss out on, so let's take a look and see what new goodies we have to play with. Of course, the biggest thing probably that everybody is excited about is the fact that the normal quests have been refreshed. So if you go into the normal quest here, go into the quest, go into the leftmost option, you'll probably see that exclamation mark here, and this is going to notify you that not only have we gotten 5 new quests with 2 stages each. Again, look at that. It is much more simplified rather than having, 3 standard quests followed by a bonus stage. It is just 1 standard quest along with a bonus stage. You will be able to get a total of 25 orbs by completing this because, 5 times 5 is, you got it, 25. And you can see each mission will be able to have a brand new, clear. Oh no, I'm at the wrong side. It should be at the top here. Well, oh no, I probably cleared all of those already. But there you go. Those 5 new quests have 5 new clear rewards. So make sure you pick them up if you happen to clear those stages. And as you can see, all previous quests have been reset, so you can re-earn those bonus stages. That's the only mission you need to clear to not only get the beautiful EXP bonuses that you can get, but as a result you can also get these rewards one more time. And so make sure you do that and be diligent. Again, remember, you can see here that I was panicking to clear all the stuff before the reset. So just be careful that if you clear a lot at once, your stamina is just going to be overflowing like crazy for quite a while. But yeah, that is a total of 152 orbs that you can re-earn from the normal quest. So make sure you don't forget that you have that deposit of orbs available. Now here's a new process that is going to be interesting to be aware of. You can now continue playing a quest even if you get disconnected when playing co-op. Basically, you say we have 4 players, A, B, C, and D, and for whatever reason, B, I guess they were going through a tunnel or something and they completely lost that connection. Alright, what would normally happen is B gets booted and A, C, and D will continue with A taking over B's slot. And unfortunately, player B would just be out of luck and not be able to do anything. Well, what will now happen is that player B, once he can get his internet back up, he will be converted into solo mode. And he will be able to continue the quest with the monsters that were available in the party you played with. What's also important is any helper items or fuero biscuits that were used by the hosts, as well as any other Monspot bonuses added by the team when you played, will still be active for you when you clear that quest. That's pretty big, right? So think about it. If you got the extra like HP, damage all the monsters by 10% on stage entry, and the fuero biscuits, and let's say they also had the plus chest bonus, all of that will still be active when you clear this on solo mode, which is pretty awesome, right? So this isn't really a reconnect to your party, but you are still able to clear it in a way. However, there are some caveats that you should be absolutely aware of when this feature is kicked into place. You will only get luck bonuses for your monster. And of course, this is from the point of view of the solo player, right? For the other 3, you are completely out of the picture, so they would only be able to get 3, max luck rewards. You would only get your max luck rewards. Of course, since you have completely disconnected any affinity bar bonuses, co-op play counts, or any co-op bonuses that would have been coming with that event clear is not going to be earned anymore, right? Because it's not co-op anymore. Of course, since you're going into solo mode, damage chests will no longer show up. That only happens when you play co-op. Also important is that Eruberubel effects will not be active anymore. So that is any bonuses you would have gotten from that are not going to be carried over. You can also not use miracle mins or continues when in solo mode. In addition, if you are in the training grounds, you can't just continue replaying it, right? You will be kicked out and having to restart that. And when you're in the insightful playgrounds, I know you probably haven't looked at that in a long time since nothing new has been added. Where is it? There you go. Right here, you could just click a button to automatically start from the beginning, but remember, since you got disconnected, you will have to go back to the menu and start off again. Also, very important here, if the host or a guest, you actually hit the retire button to say I want out of this quest, this feature is not going to be active, right? So keep that in mind. So if you want to just purposely disconnect a bad party, for example, you need to be physically Wi-Fi connected. You can't kill it from the game process. If you kill it from the game process, it'll say, oh, okay, this was an intended action, we're gonna quit this quest. So be careful. Also, this feature does not apply to any stocked quests, although they did say it excludes the Chokyu Kyoku difficulties. Any bonus stages on normal quests, those will not be available, and any Apostolos stages in the boat area are not eligible for this feature. So keep that in mind. Let me know if you have any questions on this. I know this is a little bit complicated, but it is nice to see there is a way to at least continue with the party even if you get disconnected. Alright, this is a cool update. Up until now, when a quest was first showing up, you would not be able to stock them until I think a few sessions down the line. That restriction is now no longer here. You can now stock a quest immediately, even if it's its first appearance. This also means, because you can stock the quest, that the time shift will be available on the very first appearance as well. And this is going to be really nice for those of you in the States who are waking up, either staying up really late or waking up really early to play these super difficult quests. Of course, a time bell is only active for an hour, but now you don't really have to make sure you're up, because you know that you're not going to be able to play it again for another month before it comes back. You can wait until when it's the same time for you, use a time shift bell, and just play it that way for the very first time instead. So very, very awesome update, especially for us foreigners. I think this will be something that I think a lot of people take advantage of. There's no reason to stay up late unless you really want that 2-3 hour session. You can just have that first hour session on your own that way, which I think is really nice. You may have noticed when you logged in for the very first time that login bonus page looked a little bit different. Basically what's going to happen now, starting with version 22, is that any login bonuses that are related to orbs will be automatically pocketed into your orb count at the top of the screen there, right? You can see that the menu has been changed slightly so that it shows, okay, you got +1, and it is already there for you. Also important to, well, I don't know, important to know, maybe for those of you who are just starting, the amount of gold you earn on a login has been increased by some amount. I don't even remember what it used to be. And of course, this is just, just for full disclosure, any login rewards that are not related to orbs can still be picked up in your present box when you go to the main screen. Right? It'll just be flashing on the top right there. Pick it up as usual. Some expansion notes. Some of you may have hit the limits for these mission clears. They have been expanded up to 200,000 mission clears. So basically every 1,000 clears starting from 150,000 will get you 1 orbs, and if it is every 10,000 instead, you will be getting 5 orbs. Also, the login days missions have been expanded to 3,350 days. Wow, if you've been playing for this game for that long, hats off to you. Every 50 days starting from 3050 will get you 10 orbs, and day 3000 and day 3285 will earn you 50 orbs apiece. In addition, if you are running out of space in your box for some reason, the limit has been increased from 6,200 monsters to 6,700 monsters. Also available is the Monsterpedia for Guardian Beasts. So you know when you are feeding your monsters, only the ones that you have unlocked are going to show up here, right? Well, now you can see all of the possible monsters by clicking that green book on the top right. You can see here are all the 9, as of this moment, available Guardian Beasts. I guess if you just want to check out what's available, that's now there for you. This is a nice update if you are a max lucker. Basically, when you have completed max lucking a monster, a screen will pop up allowing you to disable the recurring notifications for those monsters. So right here you can see that this, I don't know what this guy is thinking, but he's max lucking Izanagi. He had a recurring notification for when his quests were available. Is it still available? I don't know, but you can basically disable it from that point here. So you don't have to, you know, when you're finished with the feeding, you don't have to go to the schedule, go in here and turn it off. Hey, you saved some steps. It'll pop it up for you and you can just uncheck that box. You are good. Thank you, Monster Strike. That's a nice, it's a pure quality of life update. In addition, for quality of life updates, let's say, you know, there's a bunch of missions here that you can of course schedule to be recurring over and over, right? Like I've got the new, was it Rafflesia, right? Or Felucia, sorry. If you happen to have one of these quests, or it's a quest that you have set up for transcended or ascended materials for monsters. If a monster has passed that was marked, that you marked, that you wanted alerts for, there will be an exclamation mark on this 24, the time shift button there. And you can actually see, it's like, oh, okay, I had a notification here for a monster that I missed. Obviously on my screen you don't see it here, but you can see it on the image here that not only will there be a nice red blinking exclamation point, but any monsters that you did have alerted will have that purple banner on them when you go into the time shift screen here. So you can easily see, oh yeah, I wanted to do that. Let me spend a bell and finish that mission off. So that's another nice quality of life update. Now, here's a cool thing for newbies who are just starting out this game. When you clear the tutorial, you will be given 3 million gold. That tutorial quest, I don't know if you can die at all, but or miss the speed clear, but you will get 1.5 million gold for clearing it and 1.5 million for the speed clear. You will have to try to not get that 3 million start in this game. Also very important for those of you who are actually thinking about reset marathoning the game, which means you are installing the game, playing it to pick up a set amount of orbs, doing a gacha pull, seeing if it's good or not. If not, uninstall, reinstall, do it over again. You now only have to click that button there on the menu that says, hey, let me just restart my account. So it will save a lot on the download. This game does download a good amount of stuff. So you are going to have to wait a long time if you re-download. Now there's ways to do it with, if you're on an Android, I think you can delete certain files, but you know, this is going to be a probably nicer, easier way to reset Marathon. Now there are requirements here. First, you have to have played for less than or equal 3 days of logins to the game. Again, right, when you start the game, it'll tell you how many days you've played. You have to have also not activated this senpai system, right? Right, as a newbie, you can try and connect your account to a senpai to give them rewards. The moment you do that, this button is gone. You can't have paid anything else as well. So make sure that if you are intending to do this, I mean, obviously, if you're paying money, you don't want to reset your account and lose all of that money. So I don't think that's going to be. But I think the biggest thing, of course, is going to be the fact that you don't connect your account to a senpai to give them rewards, as well as, you know, being within 3 days. And of course, don't forget to do the 50% gacha, which comes after every version update, this is a 50% chance that you get a 5-6 star monster. It is a single pull. It does cost orbs. Be careful. Because it costs orbs, that means the Hoshidama is in play. So if you're at 49, be careful. This only includes general pool monsters, but it does move these eligible monsters up until the maintenance happens. So as you can see, this one will include all monsters that were added to the game up to October 19th, 2020. And let's see how my main account does on this before we go to our last point of the day. And that's a bust, which I guess it's fine. Last month I did get a hit. This month was a bust. So that is one added to the Hoshidama list. And my tablet's not around me, so I'll just do that separately. But last thing before we go is this premium login pack. You can purchase this by going to the shop button there on the bottom, and this third item on the list says login stamp premium. Click that and you can purchase this special login pack, which costs 980 yen. And what this does is it gives you 1 orb each day on login for 30 days. Now, this is important. These orbs are considered free orbs for some reason, even though you're paying for it. They are considered free orbs, so be careful if there's been certain good job stickers that can only be paid with paid orbs. These are not paid orbs, all right? Please be careful about that. And so as you can see on the right, if you purchase this every day on login, you will get 1 orb once 30 days have passed in terms of login days. So I think if you skip a day, just wait until you get all those 30 orbs before you pick them up. I don't think you miss any orbs by not logging in. But the important thing here is that this is not an automatic renewal service. So once you get that 30th orb, you will be able to repurchase it the next day. So make sure you don't forget about that if you want to continue. I'm sure there'll be some kind of pop-up on the 30th day to say, do you want to renew your service here? But obviously I'm not going to figure that out because I'm not paying anything for this game. If you are interested, make sure you think about it. But keep in mind that the the deal is, I think, very much worth it, right? Because this is 30 orbs for 980 yen. Normally when you purchase orbs, I think for 30 orbs it is significantly higher than 980 yen. Okay, well, I mean, I guess the one time I actually decide I want to push this button, it's not going to be able to give me the details. But for those of you who do pay, I do believe you guys are going to be much more in the know of how much 30 orbs costs or not. Okay, I hate you too, game. I mean, not that I was gonna pay anything anyway. But that is it for me today. So that is version 22.0. Hopefully you got what you wanted in terms of the information that you were looking for. Again, I think the biggest thing, of course, is gonna be the stuff with all of the new normal quests. Make sure you don't forget about it, but also know that that's a treasure trove of orbs to re-pick up, as well as experience. I think I might be able to, if I'm able to take advantage of, the Ableberry, which, again, for those of you who are new, what you want to look out for is a monster that has this exploding Manabi no Chikara at top, right? Because that gives you a boosted 60% in terms of the experience earned, which is going to be absolutely important to make sure you capitalize it. Also, you want to make sure that when you're at your Mon spot here, if you can do it on the same day but you get an EXP Mon spot, you get even more rewards out of that. I think it's like a 50% bonus for the EXP through here. I don't know if it says all the bonuses here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so like, yeah, it doesn't say the actual numbers, but that if you get this EXP one, especially the EXP plus, was there a plus? there was a plus, but you should get that. That's when you want to start doing those bonus quests. Let me interrupt you 10 minutes ago, Scott. There's also one more thing that we should make sure is clear. They have added a hidden update with new lucky results you can get in game. When transcending a monster, there is a rare chance to have it also be super typed and super leveled when you transcend them. All you have to do is just transcend it as usual, and if you see that, that lucky result animation, they will end up being super typed and super leveled for free. Pretty cool hidden update. Also, when you're watching commercials for either expanding your box or watching it for an item in the mission screen, there's a rare chance for it to be a little bit more luxurious. For your box, there's a chance for it to, instead of increasing it by a single box spot, it'll increase by 10. And if you're watching it for items, there's a chance to get multiple orbs out of that viewing, or rare items like I think Edibit Bell or something like that. Now I think you could have gotten multiple orbs in the past too, but I think they're just connecting it to a lucky result now too. So pretty cool update. I also heard that there is a new confirmation event when you're doing a gacha. Basically, if you're tapping the screen when you're doing the pull, it'll do the good job sound and actually kind of give off like fireworks or something, I think. So keep an eye out for that when you're gaching. And now that I actually got my tablet out, let me just do it as we wrap it up. I don't have it hooked up, so I'm just gonna show it on the video here. Both my main and alts did get a 5-6 star monster when it did the 50% last month. Let's see. Hey, Musashi! So my alt get some love for that 2 days or 2 updates in a row. So good job, alt. Alright, now, back to past me to wrap it up. Full advantage. Alright, if you have any questions with the latest update, please let me know. I am here to answer them for you. But otherwise, let's see. There we go. Version 22.0 is a wrap. So please let me know if you have any questions. We've got a lot of fun stuff here, and the game just keeps giving. So thank you for watching. Until next time. Oh wait, let me do my spiel. Like, subscribe, comment below. 20 minutes. Thank you for watching until the end. And ENGmon's Twitter, Discord channel available for other folks who speak English. That's the way to get this game even more fun than it already is. So thanks again for watching, and until next time.